Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. Strap up your headgear and try not to hit the mat too hard. This is Takedown Tuesday with Nebraska Wrestling National Champion Ridge Lovett.
Oh my goodness.
It hits up.
Short time.
Right down to the wire.
Time.
And the drought is over. Nebraska with a national champion for the first time since 2011. What started in Post Falls, Idaho, is punctuated in Philadelphia. Ridge Lovett in his 6th year, a title winner.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Powered by Stevens & Smith Construction and the Teammates Mentoring Program. With your look inside Husker Wrestling, here is your host, Ridge Lovett.
Welcome to Takedown Tuesday with Husker Wrestling on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Ridge Lovett. With me today is national champ Antrell Taylor. But first, I'd like to tell you about our sponsor, Stevens & Smith Construction. Takedown Tuesday on 93.7 The Ticket is sponsored by Stevens & Smith Construction. Stevens & Smith Construction is an employee-owned company with nearly 250 employees with over 2,000 years of service combined. They lead the industry as a full-service concrete company specializing in residential and commercial foundations and flat work. Stevens & Smith has locations in Lincoln, Omaha, and Kansas City. You can learn more today at stevensandsmith.com. If you got any comments or questions, you can be a part of the show by texting our Sartor Heyman Jewelers text line at 402-464-5685 or by leaving a comment on our Facebook, X, or YouTube stream. You can also call into the show on the Honda of Lincoln hotline at 402-464-5685. So we got my boy Antrell Taylor, national champ, in the room with us. What's good, buddy?
What it do, champ?
Yeah.
What it do?
You know, freshmen are in town. Freshmen are in. We got Big Cade Ziola,
Yeah.
Omaha.
Omaha, baby.
Big time recruit. Gotta love Cade. Ty Ice, Minnesota. He's been training out in California. We got him up
Yeah.
in the room. Nickade Zinkin, state champ from California. 2-timer, I think.
Yeah, 2 times. Yeah.
Jake Hockaday from Indiana. 4-time state champ. You know, he's been up there working with my boy Weeda, getting back.
You know, we work wonders, man. He work wonders.
And then we got Abdi,
Yeah,
Omaha boy.
guy. Yeah,
Omaha boy. So yeah, we got a couple Nebraska boys coming in. You know, seeing them up in the room, getting used to campus. They're starting that grind.
That first week is a little different. You don't got your mom and dad to help you no more. So it's all love. For sure.
Yeah, but it seems like they've been having a good time. I popped up in the room on Friday. They were doing some of their medical stuff, going and getting their physical, doing all that stuff, filling out their forms. But I've seen videos on Snapchat. I haven't been to the Big Red facility, but they've been in there with my boy Alvin, Big AB, getting them right with the grades. And we got the transfers in.
Yeah.
Man, both of them coming from California, transferring from schools in Cali.
Yeah.
We got
Where was Chance was at? Where?
Chance Lamer, Cal Poly.
Cal Poly, yeah.
But before that, he was at Michigan.
Michigan, yeah.
Couple-time Pac-12 champ, multiple-time NCAA qualifier. Hasn't quite hit the podium yet, but that's why he came here.
Exactly.
Trying to
Make
climb.
that jump.
That's what I'm saying. Trying to get up there, get on the podium. I hosted Chance on his recruiting trip here.
Yeah.
My freshman year, freshman year, 2019.
How many years ago
2019, I hosted him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's good that it finally came full circle. Finally got that boy here. I was his host. I feel pretty good about it. Took a while.
I got a funny story about Chance. I wrestled Chance when we were like grade school. I think he twisted me and pinned me 30 seconds.
Tulsa?
Nah, it was at we did some duels. It was like club duels.
Okay.
It wasn't even at Tulsa or nothing. But yeah, I wrestled him.
He's always been tough.
Yeah, he's been legit since we were
He's
younger.
always been super tough. So, that'll be good having another body in the room at 49. I don't think he's going to be ready to go because of transfer credits and stuff until semester.
Oh, okay.
But second semester, he coming in fresh.
Yeah, that's perfect time. Yeah.
Right into the Big Ten season.
Exactly.
Welcome to the big leagues, buddy.
That's crazy. Spilled the drink.
Spilled the water, man.
Spilled
Shout
the
out
drink.
to Mill.
For real.
Yeah, but we also have the biggest, strongest, fastest Ferrari ever built. Mr. Fast Twitch, AJ
Mr.
Ferrari.
Fast Twitch.
Got in last week, and AJ's a trip. He's special.
He's got a unique personality. I think he'll
personality.
bring a lot of, what's the word for it? Energy to the team. Yeah, charisma. Yeah, for sure. He'll bring a lot of that to the team. So.
Heck yeah, national champ a couple of years ago in the free year. Then he was switching schools, going through some personal stuff, issues. But, it seems like from what I've seen on the interviews, he's got all that figured out.
Absolutely.
I got to go up in the room, talk to him on Friday. We had a good little conversation, chatting it up. It's when he came here on his recruiting trip, he was in high school.
Yeah, that's
right?
changed.
Same thing. He came in the same year as Lamer, 2019. But, 6 years, you can make a big jump.
Absolutely.
On the mat, off the mat, and where I've seen the most gains out of AJ has definitely been off the mat, the way that he carries himself, the way that he speaks.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm excited. I think that he can really help our team.
Absolutely.
And, with some of the other stuff, I think that we can really help him. I think this will be a mutually beneficial.
Yeah.
So, maybe we get AJ on the show in a couple of weeks. We'll see. Try to get some of those young guys on here so we can kind of start getting to know those guys.
Yeah.
But camp season, me and you have both been real busy.
Hectic, man. Hectic.
I was in Hawaii for a week. Then me and Charlie were both in California the next week. Cali was a good time.
Cali was. A bunch of kids. A lot of them were catching on to the moves we were showing. They were advanced.
Me, you, Vino Clout, 10K Vino, Vincent Robinson, 125-pound NCAA champ for NC State. The three of us went out there. Yeah. Jesse Vasquez, shout out him. Wrestle and rave. It was a good time.
Absolutely.
It really felt like the kids had a good time.
Yeah.
The DJ was in there doing his thing. We had music the whole time bumping. And we also got to show some good moves, good technique. The kids were locked in. I thought it was a pretty darn good camp.
Yeah. It's probably one of the best camps I've done, honestly. And it was a good mixture of wrestling and, fun. It wasn't.
That's what I feel is the biggest thing with some of the camps for younger guys is it has to be fun.
Has to be, or you'll lose their attention.
Mm-hmm. High school guys, you can stick to more of okay, this is going to be a little bit of a grind. We're going to cover a lot of moves. We're going to do a lot of wrestling, a lot of technique stuff. Mm-hmm. But with the little guys, you got to make sure we have fun. Playing Sharks and Minnows, doing those different games. Mm-hmm. I might retire from Sharks and Minnows. Crawling around on my hands and knees.
I can't do that. My knees getting old. Man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Those kids, they can play hard. They really do it.
They don't really play. They do not play.
But yeah, then right after California, I went back to Idaho, ran a camp up there. I was only there for 2-3 days. Quick trip. Yeah. And you were on a trip too.
Yeah, I went on a trip to South Dakota with Manning. We went back to his hometown. Yeah, it wasn't too much going on. Yeah, Vermilion. It was a good little time. We ran a 2-day camp out there, and then I got back and left at 4 a.m. and went to Fort Dodge, Iowa, and there was.
Oh, you ran 2 camps.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was rough. And then it was 1,400 kids there.
Really?
Yeah, and I had to do 4 different sessions. It was an advanced session, then it was girls, then it was another advanced high school session. It was cool though. It was only 55 minutes each session.
Okay.
It was simple stuff.
Short sessions, but a lot of kids.
A lot of kids.
That's good though. That's good.
And
fun. You can expect that from Iowa. Wrestling's so big there that if you don't play basketball, you probably wrestle.
Yeah, I had a bunch of Iowa fans walk up to me. I'm not too much of a Nebraska fan, but I had to tell you congratulations. I appreciate it, man.
Hey, come on now.
It was too
Absolutely.
funny.
Got to give it where it's earned.
Yeah, for sure.
Shoot. Now we got the Nebraska high school camps.
Yeah.
The university. Those ones. How many kids we got? First one? 1,000?
1,000, yeah, at least.
And
at least
1,500 for the second one?
Yeah, it'd be busy. Busy 2 weeks.
All this week, all next week. At the same time, they got the intensive camp. I was talking with Cushing today. He says they got 90 kids. 90 kids, 11-day camp. What is it, 4 or 5 sessions a day?
5 sessions or something.
5 sessions a day. I don't know who's helping him, but that boy Cushing, he's a monster.
I think it's Tofi.
Tofi's doing it?
Yeah.
That would be a good group.
That'd be for sure.
Tofi and Cushing will do a good job.
Yeah, they'll handle those kids pretty good.
They going to get them tired on day one.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is
Cushing, yeah, you better get the conditioning right.
This is Memorial Stadium. I'm going to need you to run up and down every single step. All right.
Don't skip a step.
Come get me when you're done. Man, but we got that. Are we doing the girls' camp this year?
I think so. It might be mixed in.
Girls' camp as well?
Yeah, it might. I'm sure we do it. Yeah, we did it last year for the first time.
And there's the freestyle prospect camp.
Yeah, that one's fun because it's high school kids from all over.
Real good kids. Yeah. High level kids at that one. Sure. Kind of like a little prospect camp. Get kids who are recruiting, kids that we're looking at to come out here, get them in front of the coaches, get conversations with the coaches. That one's always a good one.
For sure.
I've helped out with that one a couple times, but the other camp, that one, ooh.
Yeah, it ain't fun.
That one's tough. That one's tough.
They got the duels mixed in with it. Yeah, I'm not the best ref.
Shoot.
Call quick pins.
Quick pins. Don't go to your back. Don't go to your back.
Bro. Don't go to that back.
Man, but we had Final X was this past weekend.
Yeah.
Liam, Brock, both went out there and wrestled for True Third.
Yeah.
Making the national team. Liam won, wrestled Nico Provo.
Where's that kid from? Where did he
Provo.
go?
He's
College.
East Coast school.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hadn't heard of
Like
him too much.
I don't know. Maybe Lock Haven.
Yeah.
I think he went to Lock Haven. I don't know 100%, but he's tough.
Yeah, he was.
Liam stood on business there, got it done.
Big dubs.
Did a good job. Brock, his wasn't as good. Was wrestling, real tough high school kid, committed to Penn State. You actually wrestled his older brother.
Yeah, Joey.
National finals.
Yeah.
Joey
Tough
Blaze,
family right there, man.
Tough family.
Yeah,
Joey Blaze,
legit.
NCAA finalist. Marcus Blaze been making noise on the senior level, doing his freestyle stuff.
Yeah.
Was he a world champ last year?
I think he might have been either last year or the year before that.
He's for sure won a age level world title,
Yeah,
whether it was
sure.
cadets or juniors. I'm pretty sure it was U20.
Yeah,
I think it was juniors.
I think so.
But he's tough, Just that guy just doesn't get out of position.
Nah, and he'll make you pay. Like if you shoot, if you diving in, he'll make you pay.
That's where he was getting Brock a little bit, is just on like basic go behinds. Jump to the corner, get the leg, got a couple push outs.
Yeah.
Brock got a takedown. Could have been 4, but they went with 2. Brock ended up losing that one 8-2, I think. And then he gave up a takedown late right into a gut. But he wrestled well. Blaze is going to be tough. Penn State's going to be tough. They have some guys coming that are
Legit.
real good.
Yeah,
You got Monosuke Ono, world champ, coming in from Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Been training out there for a little bit and decides, I want to do this folk style thing. So he's going to throw
I
his
wonder
hat
how the
in the ring.
whole top and bottom thing is gonna work with him. He'll
Right.
probably catch on. He's a good wrestler.
He's a
He'll
good
catch on
wrestler. I'm excited to see how he does with the scrambling as well.
Yeah,
Freestyle,
that's
you
big.
can't go to your back,
That's
otherwise
big.
you give up points. But in folk style, these boys are going to be doing somersaults.
quick. Diving, yeah, literally
Diving
somersault.
between his legs. So
Yeah,
I'm excited to
yeah.
see how he's going to transition there. I think he'll do fine. Like you said, he's a really good wrestler, world champ. But we're going to have to wait and see. And then maybe the biggest news of Final X, we'll get to that a little bit later with another high school guy that me and you both wrestled.
Both, yeah.
And then he wrestled Yanni Diakmahalis there. But Final X, I thought it went pretty much chalk.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? 57 kilos. So Final X qualifies for the world team. If you win Final X, you're on the world team. It's the best 2 out of 3. We've been talking about it for the past couple weeks. But Spencer Lee, Luke Lillydahl, Spencer just
Monster, man.
monster.
He's just a
Olympic
monster.
silver medalist. He's ranked number 1 in the world right now. Lillydahl just finished 3rd at NCAAs for Penn State as a true freshman. He's real tough too.
Yeah, he's legit for sure.
Couple-time world champ, age level. Flo has him ranked number 5 in the world, and he couldn't do anything. Spencer pretty much shut down that whole match. He won 7-2, 6-0, and both matches were pretty much the same. Spencer got a little bit of a lead in the first and just went total shutdown in the second. Wrist control, hand fighting, and Lillydahl, he hit him with a nice duck one time, and then the other.
Yeah, I think I missed that one.
That was in match 1. We were running our camp.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
me and Charlie were running a camp in
I missed
Omaha
that.
during Final X,
Yeah.
so we only saw bits and pieces.
Yeah.
I was watching on the way home when we were driving back. I was on the phone with my dad. He was giving me a rundown of match 1, and then I was watching match 2. But Spencer shut down defense. Lillydahl couldn't get to the legs. He really just couldn't even get through his hands. Spencer didn't
That's the Iowa hand fight, man.
he must be so strong.
Yeah, dog.
Because he would grab a
I don't-
wrist, and that was it. He would just hold
totally
on to it, and Lillydahl couldn't get his hand back.
Insane.
Hard to shoot with one hand.
Yeah.
He would just whoop and just post with the other one.
Hard to
Enough.
do,
Just went
man.
down. 61 kilos is delayed until Fargo.
Yeah, they're wrestling that at Fargo.
Fargo.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be a good one.
Vito, world champ, world silver medalist last year. Tough. NCAA champ. Did he win 2? Just 1.
I think he won 2.
Did he win 2? I know he
Or
won
nah.
his 1. His senior
Yeah,
year.
and then he went on and
When he beat
went crazy
Dayton, beat RBY, and then won a world championship.
that same year. Yeah,
Went
that was
on
all.
a
That was
fantastic run.
That was nice.
And he lost 2 matches during the year to the Lehigh kid.
Yeah, what was his name?
Crookham.
Yeah,
Crookham's tough.
that was Crookham's freshman year. I remember that.
Then
That dude is tough.
he didn't wrestle this last year, injury stuff. Because I was out there a month or 2 ago. They offered me a coaching job. But we staying in Lincoln. But yeah, Crookham's tough. Stanich is tough. They
gonna be good next
You got to
year.
watch out for Lehigh.
They're gonna be good.
Heavyweight's tough. Owen Treffin. They got a good squad. But Stanich made a world team, but he's not wrestling Final X. He was U20, I believe.
Yeah, U20.
Beat Bo Bassett
Yeah.
3 times. But yeah, Lehigh's gonna have a good group. But so Vito and who's he wrestling? Jax Forrest.
Yeah, I was gonna say Forrest. That'd be a good match.
That is gonna be a good match. Jax Forrest
can scramble all over the place, man. That'd be a good one.
Another high school kid.
Yeah.
These high school kids
dudes,
are
they evolving.
Bro.
They evolving crazy, man.
Yeah, that one's gonna go at Fargo. So excited to see that one. Vito got it delayed because he's a returning world finalist, silver medalist. So he was already sitting in the finals. So that match is delayed until Fargo because Vito had some injury stuff going on. So we're gonna have to wait and see for that one. I don't know if the injury stuff works better for Forrest getting that delay because he just won the U.S. Open. Like, the dude looks good.
Yeah.
And now he's going to have another month. Instead of wrestling this past weekend, he's not going to get to wrestle until July.
Might mess his groove up a little bit.
Right? He's hot right now. Yeah, he's hot.
And that's real, man. If you get hot at the right time, you can do some things.
Absolutely. 65 kilos. That's the weight where Brock was at.
Mm-hmm.
Brock lost in the World Team Trials Finals to Real Woods. Real Iowa graduate, but he started his career at Stanford.
Yeah, I was gonna say Michigan. Did he go to Michigan? No,
he's training at Michigan now.
Training at
Michigan now. CKLV Wrestling Club. But Woods is tough. He wrestled Joey McKenna, who was at the Penn RTC for a little bit, and then now he's down in Stillwater. And it was all Woods. It was tight. And then Woods came back and in match 1, got a late 4, took him down right to his back. Match 2 was all real. Controlled it the whole time.
He'll jump to that front headlock like a son of a gun. I was like, dang.
He's good in there. Yeah. The one that he got at the end of match 1 was crazy.
Yeah, he's slick there.
Just jumped on top of his head and just went for it and got it 4. But
that was nuts.
Real's tough. He's gonna. I don't see 65 is a different weight though, because on the world level, it's like there's been a different champ at 65 kilos every year for like the past 10 years, 12 years.
I did not realize that.
It's just like 143.
Is that an Olympic weight? 65.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it is Olympic weight.
Because 65 is just a tough weight because it's
143. Yeah.
143. So it's like you need someone who walks around every day at 152 pounds, right? 41 pounders, that's a good weight for them in college. That when they transition to 65, but it's just a hard weight to stay at. It seems like you have a guy who has a good year, wins the worlds, places high, then the next year maybe like the weight cut seems like a big part of it.
Yeah, for sure.
But we'll see. Hopefully Woods does well. He seems like he's a gamer.
Yeah.
He's in every single match. He's strong. He's athletic. He's fast. He has good attacks. But he was barely squeaking by some at the World Team Trials.
Mm-hmm. He's always kind of been like that. I remember watching him back in cadets at Ohio. He's always been close matches, but he always gets them out.
Mm-hmm. He's a competitor. He finds a way to win, and that's something that's real special because like you can't teach that.
Nah, that's just
a kid who's just an athlete who is competitive and a lot of times just wills themselves to win.
Yeah,
he wants to win. He's just not going to be denied. That's kind of what I saw.
That's the mindset of it for sure.
And then my favorite match or series, I guess, from Final X, the only match that went 2-3 matches. PJ Duke, Yanni Diakmahalis. So me and you both wrestled Duke, another high school kid, committed to Penn State. He's from New York, wrestles out of the KD Training Center.
They got something good going up there.
They got something good. KD's
up.
doing something. And Duke's his main guy. Yeah. And he's tough. You lost to him. I lost to him. So I was kind of rooting for him a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I'm like, man, if he beat me, he got it.
It'll make me feel a little bit better. But
for sure.
We're talking about Yanni Diakmahalis, world silver medalist, 4-time NCAA champ. No I lost to him in the NCAA finals. And exactly, no push.
Yeah, no push-over.
Match 1, it went pretty much how I thought. Yanni getting in on the shots. He's really good at finishing, no matter how extended he is. He'll dive all the way to his belly, find a way to finish that shot. Yeah. And just getting that dude, just picking him up. He did the same thing to Greasy at the U.S. Open.
Yeah, he did.
Got in on a bad shot and just, boom, explodes up to his feet. Then match 2. So match 1, quick tech. It was like a minute and a half. Yanni, 10-0, match over. Match 2, Yanni was up, what was it, 9-4?
9-4, yeah.
9-4. It might have been something to 0 because Duke got a 4 out of the chest wrap. Throws him. And then keeps wrestling. I think that one went 4-2. So I think it was 7-0. Mm-hmm. Duke gets a 4. Yanni catches him on his back, gets 2.
And they got into some little scramble. They went crotch lift. But Duke did. Was that when he got the 4? That was when he got the 4.
Yeah. And then he got the 5.
Yeah.
Yanni just kept shooting. Kind of shot himself out of that match. But after the 4, I was pretty sure that Duke was going to win the first match. So he's coming back. Yanni looks tired. Mm-hmm. And he was kind of panic shooting a little bit. Duke was coming at him. He just kept diving in on shots that weren't great. And then Duke ran corner, belly back, threw him straight over the top for 5, bombed him.
Took it out of him.
Right into a gut wrench. It was like, that's 7 points right there.
That was a big jump.
And that kind of put that match out of reach. And then match 3 came. After the 5, I knew what was going to come.
Yeah, it was like, dang. You get 5, they take a lot out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Get on your head, man.
Match 3 started at the end after all the other matches had finished. The whole world team was set except for Duke Yanni. And Duke came out ready to go, right back in on the legs, and then hit him in a nice reattack, ran corner, got the leg, picked it up, and Yanni just fell right on his back. That was it.
Yeah, literally.
Headlock, fall. And
see you later.
PJ Duke, a high schooler, after beating 2 NCAA finalists, hurts to say, or 2 NCAA champs at World Team Trials, beats 4-time NCAA champ Yanni Diakmahalis to make the World Team, which I guess that'll make him the youngest, the youngin.
Yeah, I think so. I think he is, yeah. I think he's the youngest, like one of the youngest ever.
Him and Snyder.
Yeah.
Well, Snyder didn't do it. Snyder did it after his freshman year of college. I don't know if we've had a high school guy on the World Team before.
No, I think that's probably the first.
But
props down.
Props to PJ Duke. That boy went out there and really did it.
Yeah.
He's tough too. We both wrestled him. He's strong, especially for a high school.
Stays in good position.
Stays in good position, and picks his spots well. He doesn't ever get overextended. Doesn't take bad shots. He chooses his spots where he's going to attack real well. Yeah. He wrestles almost like a college guy.
For sure.
Smart wrestling, high IQ wrestling. Nothing crazy. Then after that, the rest of them I thought went pretty chalk. David Carr
Messerbrink.
David Carr Messerbrink. That was another big one.
That was a good one.
I had Carr winning.
Yeah.
A lot of people had Messerbrink winning just because of the performance he put on at the U.S. Open in the finals. You know, really, he almost kind of handled Carr. Yeah. David got a lead early. I think he had 2 takedowns. And then just, I would say, poor match management on David's part at the U.S. Open. Mm-hmm. Messerbrink would get in on shots. He's looking chest wrap, giving up 4s. You can step out and give up 1.
Yeah.
And David actually came to Lincoln to train with us.
Right after that, wasn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I got to work out with him a little bit, and I was kind of talking with him on some of the leg defense stuff. I was like, hey, you just got wrestle these spots a little bit better, and you win that match.
Seriously.
You're up 4.
Instead of giving 4, give up 1 or 2, like you were saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even if you belly
freestyle,
out,
yeah.
if you belly out 2 points, okay, 2 points isn't going to kill you. It's not going to end the match.
Yeah.
4 points, that's
get a couple of those, and you
especially
out of the match.
You're up 4, you give up 4. Now it's tied. You're losing on criteria, and he gets in again. And you do the same thing. Yeah. But it was a different David Carr this weekend.
Absolutely.
He was wrestling good. He's been out there training with JB, champ, Jordan Burroughs.
Learning from the best.
That's what I'm saying.
Learning the sauce from the best.
Out there doing his thing, and he looked real well. Yeah. He wrestled very well, real good. Kind of took it to him. Wrestled his match.
He was running corner well. Like Messerbrink, he loves to dive in on inside grab singles, and he was running corner.
Get into the corner real well.
Yeah.
But David JB was on the call. He was broadcasting it, and a lot of the stuff that JB was talking about, like, hey, he needs to do this, he needs to do this, he needs to kind of control his energy, not let Messerbrink wear him down. Yeah. And David did a good job of doing all that. Everything that JB was talking about that they were working on, you could see it, and that's why David's a 2 or 3-time NCAA champ. He makes adjustments, and he's tough. He's tough. Wrestles those positions real well. Then the next one, Levi Haynes from Penn State, Evan Wick, wrestling out at Cal Poly, and Haynes ate him up. Yeah. Ate him up. Now, the first match was real quick. Takedown into a couple turns, takedown into another turn, tech fall, 1.5 minutes. Match two, he didn't get the tech, but it was almost just as dominant.
Yeah, I think I missed that one.
It wasn't super competitive. And that's where, personally, I wish that JB would have wrestled this year. Seriously. That would have been JB's spot.
Seriously, he would have made the team.
He would have made the team,
Absolutely.
He's better than those guys. You know,
Absolutely.
he's the best ever.
Best ever.
The best ever. Plain and simple.
Best ever do it.
But, you know, JB, he's doing his thing out there. He's figuring out what he wants to do. So we'll leave those decisions up to JB when he wants to come back. He can come back when he's ready.
Even if he doesn't come out, he's still gonna be the GOAT.
When you win 7 world titles, you get to pick and choose when you're ready.
Yeah, for sure.
Heck yeah.
For sure.
All right, well, don't go anywhere. More Takedown Tuesday with Husker Wrestling comes your way next on 93.7 The Ticket.
Now's the best time to lock in early order savings on a new John Deere planter from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Plant for success with the latest technology, including Exact Emerge high-speed planters that help you cover more acres with greater precision and productivity. Order your planter for next year now to unlock the biggest savings of the season. Contact your local Landmark location today and experience the Landmark difference.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law Group and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
Safety is always at the top of mind at Lincoln Electric System. The safety of our employees and the safety of our customers. It's National Safety Month. Visit les.com/safety for tips on all things related to electrical safety. If you're working in your yard, remember never to place landscaping, structures, and fences too close to above-ground electrical equipment. It's unsafe and could cost you financially. Visit les.com for a complete fence and landscaping installation guide.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT, from cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Muchachos has been serving Lincoln delicious pork, brisket, and chicken tacos for several years now, as well as Hatch Mac, nachos, and more. Muchachos also brings you close to the taste buds of your favorite local college athletes with NIL deals like the B3 burrito for Bella Bacon of Nebraska softball and many more. See a variety of different NIL options at Muchachos at 11th and K, or order online at yomuchacho.com. Open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday.
With your look inside Husker wrestling, here is your host, Ridge Lovett, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Takedown Tuesday with Husker Wrestling. I'm your host, Ridge Lovett. I got Natty Champ and Sherelle Taylor in here with me today.
Ooh.
And quick shout out to our sponsor of the show, Stephen Smith Construction. Appreciate you guys. Keep it running. Yeah, so back to Final X. Zahid Valencia, Kyle Dake. Oh my gosh.
Kyle Dake, man. He was wrestling up a weight. That put a toll on him, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Zahid was huge.
Yeah, huge. He looked 2 times the size.
He was so much bigger.
2 times the size.
And
Zahid is slick, so like that weight difference made a big deal for sure.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Made a big deal for sure.
Kyle won 3 world titles, world championships at 79 kilos. Then he went down to 74. So he's wrestling up at 86 because that's the next Olympic weight. 86. And that's where he's going to want to go when the Olympics get here in 28. Mm-hmm. So he's kind of trying to adjust his body, but I think 79 probably was the move.
For sure. He doesn't look like 86 at all.
In hindsight, 2020, obviously, 79 would have been a better choice.
Absolutely.
But, I mean, after winning 3 titles at 79 kilos, going down, wrestling the Olympics, winning a bronze, he's been wrestling at 79, so we know he's big enough and good enough for that weight. I didn't think that bumping up to 86 would have been that big of a deal. But after seeing him just standing in the center, wrestling Zahid, you could tell. It wasn't even close.
It was crazy.
Zahid was big, and he really controlled the matches. Yeah. Getting in on his shots, finishing his shots.
Getting up through the hips. Mm-hmm. That was big wrestling day.
Because he's so good in those chest wrap positions.
Yeah.
And we saw that at the World Team Trials with Keckeisen. Didn't see it really with Starachi. He didn't really chest wrap him. But with Keckeisen, parterre, getting on top, getting turns. And if Keckeisen didn't blow through him on the shot, it was all Kyle Dake. Absolutely. Getting in on the chest wrap. But against Zahid, they were there. And Kyle didn't even try to turn him. Yeah. He just held on.
Man, that's surprising, too. Just knowing that's like one of his main positions, turn the dudes on top.
And we've seen it when he wrestled Sidikov a few years ago. I think it was in Serbia at the World Championships in the finals, where Sidikov, he's really good in there, and that's where Kyle loses. If he can't score there,
it'll be a long match, tough match.
A long match, tough to score when you can't score in your best position. Yeah. He's so good in that chest wrap. He turns everybody. But Zahid handled both matches, 1-2-0. Trent Hidley, Josh Barr.
What was that? What'd that go? 2-0 or
2-0? 2-0 Hidley. Hidley's so strong.
I don't know how he jacks the underhook. He'll just like throw it by immediately.
Well,
you gotta be a strong one.
He's 5'7", 5'8".
Yes. What is he at? 97 kilos?
Or
what was it? 92.
92.
Yeah.
92 kilos.
Bro, it's 5'7", 92.
Like, we're the same height. His brother's built just like him too. Hayden,
bro's huge.
Assistant coach at Stanford. But when I was redshirting in Tulsa and I just went to watch, Hayden asked me to work out during one of the Team USA workouts. I was like, man, if I wanted to wrestle someone 200 pounds, I brought a 200-pounder. I'll wrestle with Tebow. What you mean? I ain't wrestling with you.
Don't put your hands on me.
Like, I understand we're the same height, but man, you weigh 200 pounds, bro.
No, for real.
They're built like bodybuilders.
Seriously.
But Josh Barr, NCAA finalist, freshman, Penn State. There was a lot of Penn State guys in this lineup this week. Yeah, but
like 6, something like that.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of bad sportsmanship out of Josh Barr. Didn't want to shake hands.
Did see that.
Just ran off the mat. Hidley wanted him back out there, too. He was yelling at him. Did you see that part?
I missed that part. It was probably the heat of the moment for sure. I've definitely been there.
He was flexing, partying a little bit, and Barr was already off the mat walking away. He's like, come back, shake my hand, shake my hand.
That's real.
Josh Barr was out of there. He wasn't coming back. Was not coming back.
I feel that, man.
But, yeah, Hidley controlled both matches. He's just too strong, was able to shut down. Barr's pretty dynamic on his feet, though. He has lots of good shots, lots of good attacks, but he just...
They kind of got, like, the same offense, a little underhook, a little serious.
A little different, though. Yeah. Barr's slick with it. Yeah, Hidley's just a powerhouse.
Muscles through dudes.
Muscles through him, runs through him. All right, it's kind of like me and you. You get them boys out of there. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm going to dive down here and catch a leg.
Nah, serious.
97 kilos, back on the world team again. Kyle Snyder.
Yeah, Snyder.
He's been in the news for the wrong things lately, but it's good to see him kind of bounce back from that. Put all that other stuff behind and really just go out there and do what he does. Makes another world team. He's going to be a favorite to medal.
Absolutely. Who's all that weight? Like foreigners? What's his name? Sadulayev still?
Sadulayev. Then the dude who beat Sadulayev, I forget his name. He's Russian, but he's wrestling for
probably
Belarus or one of the other neighboring countries. He's wrestling over there because I don't know if they even let anybody wrestle off with Sadulayev. I think he just gets a spot.
He the man, yeah.
That's kind of what it seems like is the Sadulayev spot until he lets somebody else have it.
For real.
But it'll be those two. Iran's going to have somebody. I don't know who it's going to be, but Iran's going to be tough. Azerbaijan will be tough. And one of those weights, they have a guy from Greece who is Russian as well, who's tough at one of those upper weights.
Sheesh.
But Kyle Snyder took out the Jack Pine Savage, Hayden Zomer. Zomer was on the world team last year at heavyweight, I believe.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
I don't know if he won a medal or not, but he was close.
Yeah, he was definitely close.
He won a couple of matches at the World Championships, but Kyle, same thing, ate him up. Yeah. Wasn't super competitive. And Kyle Snyder, dude, he's still tough.
How old is he now? About 30s? 20s?
He's 30s.
20s?
He's 30s.
Yeah, he's good.
He was out of college before I was in, and shoot, I'm creeping up on 30 here soon. Dang,
you really.
Chill out with that 30s talk, man. I'm only 25.
That's unk talk, man. You hit 30, that's unk.
Then heavyweight, again, when we talk about getting hot at the right time, Wyatt Hendrickson, fresh off an NCAA title, beating Gable Steveson, one of the best American wrestlers, best American college wrestlers we've seen in a long time. Beat Gable, goes out, wins the U.S. Open in dominant fashion, was crushing dudes. Went down to Pan Am's, tech fault everybody, had to move in the tournament, picked up some guy down there and spiked them hard. Hendrickson's a different animal.
It don't seem fun to wrestle him.
Quick, no, not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, but I appreciate him. Air Force Academy grad, then did his last year out at Stillwater, wrestled for Oklahoma State, won a national title, wins Pan Am's, wins the U.S. Open. Then at Final X, he was wrestling Trent Hilger, Wisconsin grad, wrestling for Minnesota, their RTC. First match, takedown, couple guts, takedown gut, 10-0, 45 seconds.
Dang.
Second match, 20-14.
20-14.
20
I need to go back and watch that one.
Football scores from a heavyweight.
20-40. That's crazy.
Heavyweights.
Crazy. You don't see that too often.
Super entertaining. It was a really good match. But
I gotta watch that one.
Hendrickson, he's a monster. He's gonna be really fun to watch at the World Championships because there's some tough heavyweights out there. We got Taha Akgul from Turkey.
Yeah, monster.
Huge. Zare from Iran.
Yeah.
Really tough. He won he lost the World Championships last year. I don't know if he lost to Taha or if he lost to Petrashvili.
I'm not sure.
But it's Gino Petrashvili and Zare and Taha at goal have really been running the scene, except for the occasional when Gable beat them. Gable beat both of them at the Olympics in 2020, or I guess 2021. And since then, it's been those three running the show. So I'm excited to see how Hendrickson goes in there, makes some noise. I mean, we know he can hang with those dudes. He beat Gable Steveson.
Yeah,
who beat them all. But that was before Zare was in. So Zare's tough, dude.
He's new, isn't he? Mm-hmm. He just hopped on.
He came on like 2 years ago. Came on, won the World Championships. Then last year he lost in the finals to Gino. It's been a while since Agul was on top of the podium, but
he's been on the scene for a long time. Agul, yeah.
Georgia, Turkey, Iran, just the traditional tough wrestling countries. I don't know who Russia's going to put out there at heavyweight.
Some big, strong.
Still kind of waiting to see if UWW will let them compete with the Ukraine stuff. But, I mean, and also, with the other stuff with Israel and Iran right now, we're going to have to wait and see. There's all kinds of problems. And that all has repercussions on what countries are allowed to compete at the World Championships. So, hopefully all those guys get to go and wrestle so we can really have another real World Championships, because when Russia's not there, it's not the same.
Not at all.
If Iran's not there, it won't be the same. So we need those major wrestling countries that are competing for gold medals, competing for team titles to be there. Absolutely. So hopefully they get all that stuff figured out. They can go, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm happy with our team. I think that we're gonna do well. Our younger team's looking real good. The U20 team is lights out. Stanich beat Bo Bassett, who's a really big up-and-comer in high school. Ladarian Lockett.
Yeah, he's going to be good.
He's going to be tough.
He's going to be tough.
Oklahoma State commit. And, Oklahoma State's, they're doing something special down there. They're figuring some stuff out.
For sure, building something.
They had a couple rough years. For Oklahoma State, rough years. They're still in the lead for most NCAA titles ever as a team. And they're putting something together.
Absolutely.
They're figuring it out.
But they got David Taylor, so that's a great
David Taylor, Jimmy Kennedy. They had a little stuff going on. Thomas Gilman going back to Penn State. But, I mean, they've got a good coaching staff. They're bringing in good recruits. They got the Rainey brothers. It was between us and them. Yeah. That would have been a good pickup for us.
They got Robideau. He's pretty tough.
Landon Robideau. You wrestled him?
Yeah, at U20s last year.
Okay.
He's tough. Stays in good position. Hand fights well. He'll be good.
That's where I feel like the high school guys have the most success, or the guys that don't break position.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Like Marcus Blaze making a whole bunch of noise, doesn't get out of position. PJ Duke, same thing. Landon Robideau, falls right in that line. Jax Forrest, I would say, doesn't.
Super scrambly.
Super
he
scrambly. Scores a bunch of points.
Yeah.
And does a lot of slick stuff. The other guys are real more basic. Snap down, go behind, snap down, run corner, high crotch, double, singles. But Jax Forrest, he has everything in his bag. Yeah. He's probably the guy that I'm most excited for to see coming through.
Absolutely.
He's going to Oklahoma State as well.
I was going to say Oklahoma State, huh?
Yeah,
they're going to be good. He'll be what, a 30, 33 probably? 25?
I think he's going 41.
41, yeah.
I saw an interview on Instagram where he was talking about going in and talking with, getting on a phone call with the Rainey brothers. One of the Raineys is going to go 33, Forrest 41, Rainey brother 49. I don't know Jaden or I don't know.
I get them mixed up.
they look the exact same.
Exact same. I get them mixed up.
But yeah, they're going to go 33, 41, 49.
One of them made a Greco, like a senior Greco world team, didn't they? Was it senior? I think so.
I think so.
They were a senior Greco team.
See, those kids, they got that same chip on their shoulder, going to find a way to win.
Absolutely.
They're tough.
But
one of them made the U20 team as well, I believe. But the U20 team's tough. People on social media were talking about who would win in a duel between the U20 and U23. And to be honest, I don't know.
I might take the U20 team.
U20 team usually does well. They do well. Our junior teams always do well at the World Championships. U23 teams, it kind of depends on the year. Yeah. And a lot of times, like with the other countries, they don't do as much at the U23 level because once you're out of junior, you're focused on senior level stuff, right?
Makes sense. Yeah.
So we don't always get the other country's best guys, but it's still the World Championships. Yeah. You have some of the best wrestlers from all over the world. So hopefully our U23 team does well. Cam McDaniel finished runner-up for that team. Lost to the tough kid from Oregon State, Rodemaker. He wrestled Cade Ziola in the semis. They had a tough match, and that's big. I feel for us looking at Cade because we have
development. Yeah.
We have Cameron McDaniel, my bad, who
I thought it was McDaniel for the longest.
Right. There's not a second. There's not an E in there. It's just McDaniel, but maybe there is an E, no I, whatever it is. But Cam McDaniel, All-American as a true freshman, hits the podium at NCAAs.
After losing his first match. Right? First, second match.
First or second match. I'm still kind of dumbfounded at how well we wrestled on the backside.
Seriously.
At one point, we were like 13, 14-0 on the backside, which is huge.
Insane.
Huge.
That's where a lot of the points get scored.
That's where all the points got scored.
Yeah.
Right? Me, you, and Brock, we did our job on the front, but you can't win a team trophy without the guys on the back. That's where it's won. Will put us in a position to place. What color that trophy is all depends on the guys on the backside.
Absolutely.
All of them wrestled well. Even Lenny, who didn't place, was out on the backside getting bonus points, running up the score.
One match away, yeah.
Right, against a tough Cornell kid.
Tough, dude. That kid's tough.
I'm blanking on that kid's name, too, but they had a tough match in Vegas.
Yeah.
Tough match in Vegas, and then tough match in NCAAs. I wish Lenny the best of luck out there at Rutgers.
Absolutely.
He's back close to home out there with my boy Mike. Hey, Mike, if you're listening, make sure you get my boy Lenny ready.
Yeah, come on.
But, yeah, excited for those guys, and we'll get into some more lineup talk right after this break. So don't go anywhere. More Takedown Tuesday with Husker Wrestling comes your way next on 93.7 The Ticket.
Now's the best time to lock in early order savings on a new John Deere planter from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Plant for success with the latest technology, including Exact Emerge high-speed planters that help you cover more acres with greater precision and productivity. Order your planter for next year now to unlock the biggest savings of the season. Contact your local Landmark location today and experience the Landmark difference.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law Group and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
Safety is always at the top of mind at Lincoln Electric System. The safety of our employees and the safety of our customers. It's National Safety Month. Visit les.com/safety for tips on all things related to electrical safety. If you're working in your yard, remember never to place landscaping structures and fences too close to above-ground electrical equipment. It's unsafe and could cost you financially. Visit les.com for a complete fence and landscaping installation guide.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Muchachos has been serving Lincoln delicious pork, brisket, and chicken tacos for several years now, as well as Hatchmack, nachos, and more. Muchachos also brings you close to the taste buds of your favorite local college athletes with NIL deals like the B3 burrito for Bella Bacon of Nebraska softball and many more. See a variety of different NIL options at Muchachos at 11th and K or order online at yomuchacho.com. Open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday.
With your look inside Husker Wrestling, here is your host, Ridge Lovett, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Takedown Tuesday with Husker Wrestling, 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Ridge Lovett, Natty Champ, my boy, my brother, Antrell Taylor.
What it do, champ?
Yeah, what's up? So, yeah, Ziola, good pickup. Happy to see that he did well out there doing his freestyle stuff. Happy to get him in the room. He's going to be in there working out. Harley, Tervel, Cam McDaniel, and the biggest, fastest, strongest, most powerful Ferrari ever built, AJ Ferrari. You know, I am excited to get him on the show.
Me too.
I'm going to need my boy DP in here to make sure everything's cool. But yeah, I'm excited. AJ's a huge personality. I think that he can really help our team, especially with going to the national duels.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing somebody in like that, he's got to earn the spot first.
Absolutely.
But having someone like that who is a national title contender already coming into the room, you know, bringing in guys like that only going to elevate the room.
Absolutely.
It's only going to make everybody better. And
yeah, he's been there and knows how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can learn some things from him too, for sure.
And he's got a work ethic.
Yeah.
You've been peeping his Snapchats?
Yeah, I don't think he's left the weight room.
In the weight room at 11:30 at night for his second lift of the day, getting it in.
It's crazy, yeah.
Taking some of the younger guys with him. Ziola, I'm pretty sure his plan's to move into heavyweight.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He's got some time to do that. But he just got to get bigger, got to get stronger, got to get ready to wrestle those real heavyweights who weigh 300 pounds. Got to be ready to wrestle the Colton Schultzes.
Yeah.
Right?
There's definitely a few. There's not as many because quite a few of them graduated this past year. But yeah, there's definitely going to be some. Yeah,
heavyweights going to open up.
Yeah.
Because Hendrickson's gone.
Kirk Fleet's gone, right?
Kirk Fleet's gone. Gable's gone.
Yeah, that's wild.
Your Miller South boy back.
Isaac, yeah, he'll be. He'll
Isaac
probably be top two coming in the season.
He's probably going to be
if not one.
Yeah. He finished third, didn't he?
Third or fourth.
Third or fourth at NCAAs. I think that he beat Colton Schultz for third and fourth.
He might have, yeah.
But Schultz is gone.
Yeah.
Owen Treffin from Lehigh, he'll be back. And I don't know. Younger Bastida, injury redshirt, he'll be back. That's another one who's going to make some noise, is Younger.
I forgot about him.
Tough Iowa State kid. But, I mean, shoot, AJ's an athlete. He's been there before. He just had a bunch of success in 197. Wrestled all the way back through, took third after losing a tough one in the semis.
Lost by like 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1 point.
Lost 2-1. And Buchanan is tough. Beat Josh Barr in the finals. And, that was really the biggest kind of eye-opener for me with AJ, is knowing the stuff that's gone down in the past and how he's kind of outspoken and loud.
Mm-hmm.
The way that he handled himself after the loss. And then wrestled tough, wrestled well, all the way back through the backside, won his next two, took third, right? And it kind of embodies what Nebraska preaches. If you don't get next best thing, go get the next best thing.
Absolutely.
And, so I'm excited for him. Yeah. He's God-oriented, God first, family second, wrestling third. And, I think that he's made a bunch of jumps, and I think that he's going to be real good here. I think he can fit in well.
For sure.
Gonna have to figure out what he's gonna do when he does his splits. We don't maybe
gotta throw the bones or
something.
Throw
the bones. That's what I was thinking.
Gotta throw the bones.
Man,
no more double birds. I can't.
No more double birds. What was Bakersfield? Was it here?
Yeah, I think it was here.
Yeah, it was right there, throwing up the Roadrunners. But yeah, what do you got coming up?
Just camps, man. That's about all I got. I got team camp this week. Next week, I'll be there for most of the team camp. Then I go to Takema. I run a little 2-day camp out there. But, yeah, mainly camps. And that'll lead me all the way until 4th of July. I'll leave that open. But, yeah,
I'll be at home for 4th of July. But I'm not going to be home. I'm not going to be back in Lincoln. I'll be back a couple days here and there, but pretty much through July 20th. I'm going to be on the road.
Oh, yeah, you got Fargo
camp. Fargo.
I might do the Fargo camp thing. I don't know who I got to reach out to do that, though.
I don't know. Find USA.
Find somebody USA.
Yeah, Nebraska. See if tell them I want to come help. Give me a little cheddar on the side and let me help these boys go get some stop signs.
Exactly.
But yeah.
I don't know too much about Greco, but I'll bring it out of retirement.
Come on, go get your hands locked.
You don't got to do too much.
That's what I'm saying. It's easy. Just go get your hands locked and try to throw this guy on their head.
Simple.
It's a good time. It's fun. It's easy.
Simple as that.
Man. But yeah, I'm gonna be out with Team Idaho, helping them out again with Fargo, doing that camp. Getting a club started up in August. Maybe see Antrell Taylor popping in the room.
Absolutely, man.
Champs, All-Americans coming in. Man. But you still got camp dates open?
My August is open.
August is open.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
August completely
if you're looking for camps, you're trying to get national champ Antrell Taylor in the room in August, let him know. Find him on Instagram. Find his number. Message the coaches. Send an email. You guys can get in contact. But appreciate it, guys. That was Takedown Tuesday on 93.7 The Ticket.